A settlement is not a finding of fault, but it can still have real consequences for the driver. Welcome to the Motor Damage Claims channel. I'm a motor damage legal practitioner sharing real-world insights from dealing with major insurers. Why do insurers sometimes settle claims you insist never happened? No accident, no contact, nothing. Yet months later, you discover the claim has been paid. If you drive in England or Wales, this is something you need to understand. My name is Michael. I'm a legal practitioner working in-house at a global law firm, handling motor damage insurance claims on a daily basis, alongside senior lawyers with decades of experience. In my role, I deal with complex liability and quantum issues. And what I'm about to explain is one thing policyholders struggle to understand the most. Before I continue, I must state that this video has been produced for general information purposes only and does not constitute legal advice. Please, you should always seek independent professional advice on your own specific circumstance. In this video, I will do three things. 1. Set the context for the very common problem faced by many drivers. 2. Explain 4 reasons insurers sometimes settle claims that drivers deny. 3. Highlight 3 things that matter if you want your insurer to fight a claim you swear never happened. This is the situation I hear all the time. A driver says, I wasn't involved in an accident, there was no collision, so why did my insurer settle? And the assumption is usually they didn't believe me, or worse, they just took the easy option out. The reality is more complicated than that. Here is the most important thing to understand. Insurance claims are not decided on truth alone. They are decided on risk, specifically litigation risk. Now, reason number 1, insurers sometimes settle these claims. The burden of proof is uncertain. Most insurance claims sit in civil law. That means the standard of proof is on the balance of probabilities. In simple terms, a judge only needs to think one version of events is slightly more likely than the other, even by 1%. Yes, the claimant must prove their case, but in reality, many claims are finely balanced. If a claimant has a witness, a plausible account, and damage that appear consistent, even a driver telling the truth may still face a real risk of losing a trial. Reason number 2, evidence gaps. Many disputed claims come down to evidence. There are no dashcam, no CCTV, no independent footage. Often, the only live evidence is the claimant's word against the accused driver's word. If the court prefers the other side's evidence, even slightly, the case is lost. Insurers prize that uncertainty in from the onset. Reason number 3, non-cooperation by the driver. This one is critical. If the accused driver doesn't respond promptly, gives incomplete or inconsistent accounts of events, or won't attend court, the defense may be severely weakened. At that point, settlement can become the least risky option, even where liability is firmly denied. Reason number 4, proportionality and cost. Some claims are simply not economical to fight. If defending a low-value claim would cost more in legal fees than settling it, insurers make the commercial decision to pay the claim without admitting fault. That decision is about cost control, not blame. Think of it this way. If the cost of repairs to your damaged vehicle in an accident is lower than your policy excess, most people will choose to repair the car themselves to protect their no claims bonus. It doesn't mean they accepted fault. It means they are making a rational decision. I see these decisions made regularly, and they are rarely about whether the insurer believes the driver. They are about evidential risk, court unpredictability, driver cooperation, and proportionality. A settlement is not a finding of fault, but it can still have real consequences for the driver. Now, what am I saying? If you want your insurer to fight a claim you swear never happened, 3 things matter. 1, evidence. 2, engagement. And 3, your willingness to give evidence if and when required. Without these, even the strongest denial can be overtaken by risk. When insurers settle disputed claims, it is rarely because the driver is disbelieved. Most times, it is because litigation is uncertain and risk has to be managed. If you found this video helpful, consider subscribing. If you want to follow up on what happens when a driver refuses to attend court, let me know in the comments below.